But now it's time. It's time to ramp up the autism because I'm going to talk about Sonic. This is I just came across this morning, and I want to kind of go into detail with this. I'm talking about gameplay right now. So this is Summer Games Fest. They announced Sonic X Shadow Generations. I kind of like Sonic Generations. That came out a while back, and let's take a look at this. We got Shadow. One thing I want to focus on is just how much actual, I think one of the interesting things about video games is, one of the funs of it is, the short choices that the game allows you to make. And let's look at just how many choices the player makes during this trailer. This, of course, right now is just I don't see any button presses, so I think this is just a cinematic. All right, so now you're running forward. You hit a spring, and this is really why modern Sonic sucks so much now. I mean, right now you just have that spring part. Now you have some decisions like how are you going to dodge these lasers? Are you going to collect these rings? This doesn't look difficult whatsoever. Now, all right, run forward, jump. Oh, and then use your teleport move. Use your homing attack. And now you got an opportunity to jump. Oh, hit a single button 3 times in a row. Very, very complex. Oh, hit the homing attack again. Run forward. And now we got another run forward sequence. Wait. And this is the I kind of like the grinding sections of this, but this loop looks totally boring. This is you literally just doing nothing right now. Onto a spring, and now you're running forward through this entire stretch of the runway. It's like so much of this game is just like looking good while holding forward. And I love Sonic Adventure 2. I enjoy these games, but this looks so boring. And then you just spin dash this thing, and then I already know you're gonna spin dash this. It's just hitting a single button 3 times in a row. Maybe with some timing, you hit another spring, you move forward to this thing again. All of this is holding forward right now. And then, all right, hits A button a few times, and then go down a rail. And that's all you're doing. You're just going down a single rail. Where's the decision to be made? All right, run in a loop to collect some rings. Go to the side a little bit to collect those rings. Where there is like 0 obstacles in this entire 20 second section, and then you hit another spring and just go forward. Maybe this is just a beginning stage, so it's offers you 0 challenge. Like, wow, there's some robots ahead. Oh, you just ran through them because you had like a speed boost. Oh, he's got to do a thing, chaos control. You can freeze time. And then go up this ledge. Oh yeah, this is what passes for enemies is you hitting a button 3 times in a row. It's a new cinematic I love the shadows. I love this the OTSs from Sonic. It might be shameful to admit that I really do enjoy them.
You cannot deny.
Well, it was pretty intense the way he avoided some glowing blocks for that sequence, by the way.
Your fate.
Whoa, here's some challenging boss fight. What do you think it's going to be? Oh, wait. You jump up, you hit this. Oh my god. Did you see the way he jumped up and hit a button? Just hoped on it. Then he did it again. This looks so bad. There's like 0 challenge. And then you have the old 2D style of Sonic here. Which I think actually has a little more choice. I mean, in this, he's just running forward again with some cool sequences. Classic Green Hill Zone type of theme. You gotta avoid the spikes. And then you at least have to jump in a sort of meaningful way. Sort of wait. Do you wait on the spikes? Do you keep going? Do you wait for this thing to spring forward? And then you get to, you know, goes in some loops. So this isn't... And then you have at least have an option to, like, miss this. Hold on a second. And then we swing. You can swing over. So, I mean, this, at least the 2D Sonic had some. Stupid phone. Sorry, guys. Got distracted by my phone. Even this has, like, a lot of... I don't know what point Sonic really started focusing on, like... I know they look, like, cool. And visually, this is impressive, but they go so hard on these, like, sequences where you don't do anything. It's like, it's all speed, you know? I gotta be speed. Here's an enemy. Where you actually have to, at least at this, you have to actually jump on the thing, and you're rewarded for a good time jump. But being able to hit this spring and bounce up. Gotta go fast. I mean, unfortunately, that's all it is in some of these points. And we switch back over to 3D Sonic, which again, just holding forward and bouncing off something. Whoa, you gotta jump up twice and then hit a spring. Oh, whoa, look at him hit the A button 4 times in a row this time. Whoa. I do like the fact they give you like a speed boost option. Kind of keeps the pace open a little bit. And you don't even have to, you didn't have to transfer it. You just hit a spring. Well, at least you have an option to either jump the stuff or speed boost. At least that's a decision you have to make. I mean, going your fastest through it could require, you know, some challenge. And maybe some meaningful decision making, but this is literally just, you're really just going through a sequence here. Alright, you have to jump here. At least that was a jump to take a shortcut. But this is completely, again, just a sequence. Some grinding. Oh, of course, you have to actually meaningfully dodge on these rails a little bit, I think. Deciding, you know, where you're going to go. Oh no, actually, never mind. That ring just took you to the thing you have to go to. I do like the reverse sequences where stuff chases you. Call back to some of the earlier Sonic Adventure games. That was always a cool looking angle, at least. Now he has to jump maybe a little bit. All of this, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I just speed through it. But, I mean, Sonic has just become so... I mean, it looks nice, but I think from a gameplay perspective, it just isn't good. There's, like, nothing challenging about it. It just becomes like, hey, hold forward and maybe jump a few times. And that's, like, all the game asks for you. Because I guess the problem is, like, when they try to make it challenging, you have to actually make the controls fairly tight. And that is, I think, too much for Sega Team to actually handle. As a developer, they're dog shit. This is, let me actually go to a game I like, which is sort of like, I think, what Sonic, someone that actually like took the sort of Sonic formula and made something interesting. Because, I mean, here you have different options, especially with your movements. Like, Mila can just do a normal hover. She can use her blocks to burst up for a higher amount. So you actually have some meaningful... and I'm trying to This is when I first played the game, so I'm actually trying to get down the movement options. I'm a little out of practice. So, and it also involves like a lot of different routes in the in this game. There's a lot of different routes and hidden collectibles, so you could actually make a choice as far as where you want to go and how you want to handle it. So like right here, I could just climb that ladder. The ladder is the easy option to it, but I'm trying and failing right here to cube jump up and just pass the whole thing. And eventually I just hovered up. And they actually have, you know, some challenging enemies that require you... Notice how I didn't jump up and hit the A button to destroy that enemy? I actually had to do something else. So the combat system's a little bit different in this game, but I actually think it gives you an option to make some meaningful decisions while you're doing it. And like now I'm just holding forward, but now I have to actually make a jump that requires some level of skill to do. At least to skip some of the parts of it. Like right there, I missed my jump. And you can just, you know, this game does have the option to just follow the sort of sequences of springs and go forward. But you also have the option to use your abilities to go up a better higher path. Or maybe potentially a quicker path. So this game gives far more. It just gives far more meaningful choices than this Sonic gameplay, which is literally it's just again, this is just him jumping in a sequence. You're holding forward, and then you have to like kind of try, I guess, collect rings. And right here, you're like, all right, he's probably just gonna hit the boost. Yeah, which he does. He just hits a single button and kills 2 enemies, and that's gameplay for Sonic. Well, actually, is this Biolizard? It is. Actually show this gameplay here. Alright. I mean, like, you have to... Oh, you have a double jump in this game? What the hell? So you need even less timing. Alright, so he dodges this.
Your energy is still unstable. You need to target lights.
So you just grind up and then attack it.
I already know your weaknesses. Too easy.
Looks intense. I could show you, maybe I could show you the boss fights. And free to play it. Does it have a... Nice. The boss fights in free to play it are far more intense. As you have to actually hit the enemies. Requires some skill. Rather than hit a grind rail and fly up. And like what attack you hit does different damages, so just makes a far more interesting game than. I mean, sadly, this looks good, and I like Sonic. It's just it's become such a simple game. I mean, again, there is zero skill required to go up that. It's just hitting A. Like 5 times. And then you avoid, just jump over. Oh, avoid the floating,
Ultimate power.
Whoa. And now you can stop time, too. Wait, can he not get hit while time stop? How easy could this game be? Oh, we could throw lightning?
Out of my way. Chaos control. Chaos control.
Freeze time and then hit.
This.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. You have to hit A again. I lament because I do like Sonic, but I lament how bad this looks. I mean, it looks good, but like the gameplay wise, it looks terrible.